Good morning, friends. Myself Kanchan Paute. Welcome. Today we will see a data link layer. Okay. In computer networking, in previous lecture we will see about a introduction of data link layer and how the signals are passing from one layer to another with the help of transmission media, wire transmission media, and wireless transmission media. Through wireless transmission media, the air and transmitter are used as a medium, okay, for transmission of the signals. Now today we will see detail about the uh, uh, and also we set the timer. Okay, in previous lecture we will see about the timer also. Okay, now today we will see introduction to error detection and correction. Okay, when transmission of digital signals takes place between two systems such as computer, okay, the signals get content due to the additional uh, okay, today we will see detail about the introduction to error detection and correction. Okay, mm, see here in this figure the noise contains the binary signals. Here noise contains the binary signals. This is a original. Okay, when transmission of digital signals takes place between two systems such as shown here, this is a noise contaminates the binary signals. Okay, when transmission of digital signals takes place between two systems. Okay, see here this is a sender machine and this is a receiver machine. When transmission between two computers can be takes place, then there is a signals can be used and signals gain content due to the addition of noise. Okay, every signals content noise is nothing but the some error. Okay, original voice, original message plus error message is called as a noise, and this noise can contain while sender machine can send the message to the receiver machine, then some amount of noise is included in this. Okay, now see here, um, okay, the noise can introduce an error. Okay, noise is an error uh, in the binary bits traveling from one system to the other. Okay, noise is nothing but the error, okay, that is traveling from sender machine to the receiver machine. Okay, uh, that means 0 may change to 1 or 1 may change to 0. Okay, uh, those error can become a serious threat to the accuracy of digital systems. Okay, uh, those error can become a serious uh, to the accuracy of digital system. Therefore it is necessary to detect and correct the errors. Okay, this is necessary to detect and correct the errors. Now need of error control coding. Okay, in data communication, error are introduced during the transmission of data from transmitter to the receiver due to the noise or some other reasons. Okay, the reliability of data transmissions will be severely affected due to these errors. Okay, in order to improve the reliability of data transmission, the designer will have to increase the signal power or reduce the noise spectral density. Okay, noise spectral density is denoted with the help of n0, so as to maximize the error ratio. Error ratio is nothing but the c here e upon n. This is an error ratio, but practically there is a limitations on the maximum value of the ratio, that is e upon n. Okay, we can non increase the ratio beyond this limit. Hence, for fixed value e upon n, we have to use some kind of coding in order to improve the quality of transmitted signals. Another advantage of using coding is that we can reduce the required value of e upon n if the error rate is pre-decided and remains fixed at that value. This will in turn reduce the required transmitted power and size of antenna. How to detect and correct errors? See here. For the detection and correction of these errors, one or more than one extra bits are added to the data bits as the time transmitting. These extra bits are called as the parity bits. Okay, they allow the detection or sometimes correction of the errors. The data bits along with the parity bits form a code words. Okay, code word is nothing but the data bit with information of that data, parity bit. Okay, from a code word. Okay, error control techniques, error detection techniques and error correction techniques. These are the two error control techniques. Okay, error detection techniques and error correction techniques. Okay, these are the two types of error control techniques. Let me see detail about these two types of error control techniques. The error detecting techniques are capable of only detecting the error. The error detecting techniques are capable of only detecting the errors. They cannot correct the errors. The error correcting techniques are capable of detecting as well as correcting the errors. Means error detecting and correcting error detecting techniques can be used to detect the error only, and error correcting techniques can correct that error. Okay. Uh, Now, see here types of error. Let me see types of error. The error introduced in data bits during their transmission can be categorized as content errors and flow integrity errors. Okay. Let me see details about these content errors. The content errors are nothing but the errors in the contents of message. Example, 0 may be received as 1 or vice versa. Okay, if 1 is there and 0, okay, such errors are introduced due to the noise added into the signal during its transmission. Flow integrity errors means missing block of data. It is possible that a data block may be host in network possible because it has been delivered to a wrong destination. Okay, depending on the numbers of bits in the error, we can classify error into two types, that is uh, single bit error and burst errors. Okay, single bit errors and burst errors. Let me see detail about this single bits errors and burst errors. Okay. Uh, the term single bit error suggests that only one bit in the given data unit, such as byte, is in error. Okay. See here, only single bit is here. In this diagram shows that only one can be changed into 0, and in the following error, the three three digits are converted. See the burst error figure here. Uh, 1 is replaced with 0 and another 0 is replaced with 1, and uh, last 1 is replaced with 0. That's why this is nothing but the burst errors. Now we will see a disadvantages of coding. Okay, some of the disadvantages of coding techniques are an increased transmission bandwidth. An increased transmission bandwidth is required uh, in order to transmit the encoded signal. This is due to the additional bits, that is redundancy added to the encoder. Okay, use of coding make a system complex. Okay, use of coding makes a system complex. Now see here disadvantages of coding. Let me see disadvantages of coding. Okay. And increased transmission bandwidth is required in order to transmit the encoded signals. Okay, this is due to the additional bits added to the encoder. Okay, use of coding make a system complex. Okay, due to the use of coding, the system makes complex because there is a very complex code. Okay, now we'll see redundancy. Redundancy means duplicate data. Okay, redundancy involves transmission of extra bits along with the data bits. Okay, redundancy means involve transmission of data bits along with extra bits. Okay, these extra bits actually do not contain, okay, do not contain any data or information, but they cause the detection and correction of errors. Okay, during the data travel from sender to the receiver, these extra bits are added to the uh, error. Okay, uh, as these extra bits do not contain any information, they are known as redundant bits. Okay, uh, now see here, the data contain information is called as a useful data, and the other data which does not contain any information is called as a redundant data in computer network. Okay, the redundant the redundant bits are also shown as a parity check bits. Okay, redundant also called as a parity check bits. Okay, they are produced from the data bits using some procedural rules. Okay, the data bits and redundant bits together form a code. See here, this is a code word. Here code word can be formed with the help of data bit and parity bits. Okay, the first field in this code word contain a data bit, and the second field contain a parity bits. Okay, now we will see detection versus correction. Okay, detection and corrections of errors are two Detection and correction of errors are two most important aspects of error control in data communication. The correction of errors is more difficult as compared to their detection. The process of error detection is much easier because we have to simplify, find if error is present or absent in the received code word. Okay, that's why error detection is a very easy, but correction of that error is a complex process. Means it's some amount of difficult. Okay, correction of that errors is difficult. In error detection, we are not increased even in the number of errors. The only question to be answered is whether we can error has occurred or not. Okay, means error detection is a very easy, but that error is occurred or not in actual, that is we have to see here. Okay, in error correction, multiple processes are involved, such as detecting the errors, knowing their numbers, knowing their numbers, the location of errors, and then correcting the correcting the numerous bits. Okay, these all are the detection versus correction. Okay, now we will see a forward error correction versus a retransmissions. Okay, next is nothing but the forward error correction versus retransmission. Forward error correction, that is FEC. FEC is nothing but the forward error correction, and automate request for transmission is nothing but the ARQ. ARQ is nothing but the automate request for retransmission. Okay, the ARQ technique. In ARQ system, the receiver can request for the transmission of the complete or part of message. If it finds some error in the receiving message, this needs an additional channel called feedback channel to send the receiver request for the retransmission. Okay, additional channels called feedback channels to send the receiver request for retransmission. Okay, the EF the FEC technique. In the FEC techniques, there is such feedback part and request for the retransmission. So error corrected has to take place the receivers. Okay, means the for the detection and correction of errors, forward error correction and uh, automated request for retransmission. These two techniques are used for correcting the detected errors. Okay, in computer network. Now next we see FEC. Okay, FEC. In this technique, the receiver tries to guess the transmitted message with the help of redundant bits, that is parity bits or code bits. This technique is useful only when the number of errors is small. Okay, means FEC technique is useful when the number of small errors are detected in the techniques. Okay, and FEC technique is used for correcting a small number of errors in the network. Okay, now next topic is nothing but the error correction techniques. Okay, now we will see the techniques how the detected error can be corrected in the computer networks. In the error correction techniques, codes are generated at transmitter by adding a group of parity bits, okay, or check bits. Okay, see here in this figure, the data source is there, encoder is there, data source and destination. Data source means a sender machines, okay, which can produces the data source, and receiver machine is also called as destination. Okay, means our message can be sent to the delivered to the receiver or a destination. Source to destination. Sender is called as a source machine, and the receiver is not, receiver can receive the message, that's why they are called as a destination. Okay, in the error correction techniques, codes are generated at transmitter by adding a group of parity bits, okay, or check bits, data bits and check bits. Okay, means sender can send the data bits and check bits, and this can be uh, placed to the receiver machine, that is destination machines. Okay, now we see error correction techniques. In the error correction techniques, code are generated at the transmitter by adding a group of parity bits or check bits. Okay, the source generate the data, means source can generate the data, means message. Data is nothing but the message in the form of binary symbols. The encoder accept these bits and adds the check bits to them to produce the code words. Okay, these code words are transmitted towards the receiver. The check bits are used by the decoder to detect the correct the error. Okay, this is a error correction techniques. Um, the encoder adds the check bits to the data bits according to the prescribed rules. These rules will be dependent on the types of code being used. The decoder separate out the data and check bits. It uses the parity bits to detect and correct the errors if they are present in the received code words. The data bits are then passed on the destination. Okay, FEC. FEC is nothing but the forward error correction. Okay, see here in FEC, the receiver searches for the most likely corrected code word. When an error is detected, the distance between received invalid code word and all the possible valid code words is obtained. Okay, see here, this is a received code word, that is 11001100. Okay, this is a code, this is a this binary code, this is a received code. And at the destination, see here, there are three types of code the destination machine can be get. These valid code words are, see here, 11011100. Here the 0 is replaced with 1, and in second, see here, this is the second code word. Here the destination machine can get the 11101101. Okay, means here 0 is replaced with 1. Okay, and here last, see here, last 0 is replaced with 1. Okay, and the third code word is nothing but the 11110100. Okay, this is the third code word. The machine can get three types of code words. Okay, these are the three valid code words. Okay, um, the nearest valid code word is the most likely the correct version of the received code word. Okay, in this three, out of these three code words, the nearest is a most likely correct, most likely and correct code word. See here, which is the nearest one, means first one is the nearest code word, that is here only 0 can be replaced with 1, that's why first code word is a correct code word. Okay, we see, this is about a forward error correction. In the figure, valid code word is 1. Okay, has a minimum distance, that is 1, hence it is a most likely correct code words. Okay, now we will see a retransmission. Okay, in this technique, now we will see a retransmission. In this technique, the receiver detects the presence of errors in the received code word, and requests the sender to the send that code words again. Okay, code words means message again. Okay, retransmission is repeated until the received message is error free. Okay, retransmission is possible until the received message is error free. Now we will see ARQ technique, that is retransmission. There are two basic systems of error detection and correction. The first one being the forward error correction, that is FEC, forward error correction system, and the second one is automatic repeat request system. Okay, in the automatic repeat request system of error control, when an error is detected, the receiver make a request from the retransmission of the signals. Therefore, a feedback channel is required for sending the request for retransmissions. Okay, the ARQ system, that is the ARQ system differ from FEC system in three important aspects. They are as follows. Okay, in ARQ system, less number of check bits, that is parity bits, are required to be sent. Okay, this increase the ratio for NK block code. Okay, a return transmission path and additional hardware is ordered to implement. Okay, transmission of the code word will be needed. Uh, the bit rate of forward transmission must make allowance for the backward transmissions. Now we'll see a basic ARQ systems. This is a block diagram for ARQ system. Message input and the message input buffer and controller, forward transmission of channel, detector, output and controller. Okay, return transmission. Okay, now see here, this is the operation of ARQ systems. The encoder produces code words for each message signals as its input. Each code word at encoder output is stored temporarily and transmitted over the forward transmission channel. At the destination, decoder will decode the code words and search for errors. Now the decoder will send a positive acknowledgement, that is ACK, if no errors are detected, and will output a negative acknowledgement, NAK, if errors are detected. On receiving a negative acknowledgement, NAK, signals via the return transmitters, controller will transmit the appropriate word from word stored by the input ratio. A particular word may be transmitted only once, or it may be retransmitted number of times. The input controller and buffer on the receiver side assemble the output bit stream from the code words accepted by the decoder. Error probability on the return path. The bit rate of the return transmission. The output controller and buffer on the receiver side assemble the request of stream from the code words accepted by the decoder. Now see here error probability on the return path. Okay, error probability on the return path. The bitrate of the return transmission, which involves the return transmission of acknowledgement signals, is low as compared to the bitrate of the forward transmissions. Therefore, the error progression and return transmission is negligibly small. Okay, now you see a types of ARQ system. There are three types of ARQ systems. These are nothing but stop and wait ARQ system, go back and ARQ system, and select to repeat ARQ. Okay, these are the types of ARQ system. Okay, stop and wait ARQ system, go back and ARQ system, and select to repeat ARQ systems. Afterward, we will see detail about the coding. Redundancy can be implemented by using various coding schemes. The block diagram explained here. Okay, coding and decoding processes. At the sending end, and redundant bits are added to the data word using a well-defined process. The receiver detects and corrects the error and makes a decision on whether to accept, okay, receive a message. The two most important factors in any coding schemes are as follows: ratio of parity bits to a data bits and how robust the process is. Okay, the coding schemes can be divided into two types. These are nothing but, see here, the first figure is nothing but the block coding, and second one is nothing but the convolution coding. Okay, let me see detail about the two types of coding. These are block coding and convolution coding in detail. In block coding, data plus parity is there, generator and data. In receiving end, received a code word, checker and data. Next is nothing called modular arithmetic. In modular arithmetic, only a limit range of integer is used, means upper limit and lower limits. This limit range can be used here. Okay, in modular arithmetic, then the number of integers used are in the range 0 to n minus 1. Okay, inclusive of both addition and subtraction. In modular arithmetics are simple, as there is no carry when you add or subtract two digits in a column. Now you see a modulo 2 arithmetic. In modulo 2 arithmetic, n is equal to 2, so we can use number 0 and 1 only. Arithmetic operations modulo 2 arithmetic are simple and are as given below. Addition and subtraction: 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, and 1 plus, means here exclusive OR. Exclusive OR is used, means when we get a 0 output if add the same digits. Okay, now you see a linear block code in detail. Next point is nothing but the linear block code. The generation of block codes is illustrated here. Okay, to generate n of k block code, the encoder accepts the information in the form of block of successor k bits. At the end of each such block, k and n minus k bits. See in this generation of, see this figure can shows the generation of n bit linear block code, that is source to encoder, k and n minus k. And why these codes are called linear code? Because these codes have an important property, that any code words of linear code can be in modulo 2 added to produce a third code word in the code. Non-linear code do not exist such a properly. All the practically used codes are linear codes. Now we'll see code word structure. See, this is a code word structures. Okay, this is the error detection, process of error detection in block coding. Okay, here encoder and decoder are there. Okay, this is a minimum Hamming distance. Okay, detection rule DM is Hamming distance is used for minimum distance calculation, detection and corrections. Okay, there are some solved examples are here, and afterward error detection. The number of errors that can be detected. Parity checking, use of parity bit to decide parity. See here, this is inclusion of parity bit to obtain a 7 parity, and this is inclusion of parity bit to obtain the odd parity. Now see here, the receiver detects the presence of error if the number of errors is odd. The receiver cannot detect the presence of error if number is even. See here, these are the now simple parity check book code. In the simple parity check code, we have a k bit data words, okay, which is changed to as n bit code words with n is equal to k plus 1. That means we add one extra bit to each k bit data words. Okay, the extra bit added is known as parity bit. It is selected in a such a way that it makes the number of ones is number of ones in the code words and even numbers. Okay, this is the minimum Hamming distance for this code. D minimum is equal to 2. The 5 bit code words corrupted by noise, okay, is received by the decoder or receiver as shown in figure. See here, this is vertical and longitudinal parity check splits. Here in first column consists of characters, that is 7 bit ASCII codes and VRC bits. Computer, okay, for computer C111011, okay. The vertical redundancy check VRC bits. See here, here even parities are there, 110011, okay. The vertical redundancy check splits parity associated with the ASCII code of each character. Each VRC bits will make the parity of its corresponding columns an even parity. For example, consider the column 1 corresponding to the character C. The ASCII code for the character C here, column 1 for ASCII code C here, vertical. Okay, this is a vertical and longitudinal parity check bits. For C 11000011, even parity is used. Okay, 2 times 1, 4 times 0 and 2 times 1. Okay, as shown in figure, the vertical means this is a these bits will make the parity of each column even. Therefore 8 bit, which is VRC bit, is made 1 to make the parity even. Similarly, the other VRC bits are found here. The longitudinal redundancy check bits here. The longitudinal for V1 111011010. Okay, this is the longitudinal. Longitudinal redundancy checks, which is also called as LRC bit, make parity even. Okay. Now see here, how to locate the bit in error. Even a single error in any bit will result in a non-corrected LRC in one of the rows and incorrect VRC in one of the columns. The bit which is common to the row and column is a bit in error. However, there is still a limitation on the block parity code, which is that multiple errors in the row and columns can be only detected, but they cannot be corrected. Okay. This is because it is not possible to locate the bits which are in errors. Okay. This will be clear when we show the following examples. Here, the following bit stream is encoded using VRC, LRC, and even parity. Locate and correct the errors if it is present. Okay. 11000011. These are the errors. Bit parities are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bit parities are there, and we have to check these bit streams in encoding using VRC, that is vertical and longitudinal. Okay, vertical and longitudinal redundancy checks. Okay, even parity and even parity also. Locate and correct the errors if present. Here in figure shows the received data block along the LRC and VRC. Here these are the bit streams. There are 7 bit streams. Uh, Note the parity bits corresponding to row 1 and column 5 indicate wrong parity. Row 1, column 5. See, horizontal row, vertical column. Row 1 and column 5. Here 0. Okay. This is a wrong parity. Therefore, the fifth bit in the first row is incorrect. Okay. One one 11000011 okay, just check the all parity streams. Suppose see here the first bit stream is nothing but the 11000011 means 2 times 1 4 times 0 and 2 times 1. See the first column in this figure, that is first bit of um, see here the first column is same bit stream. Okay, first column consists of same bit stream, that is 2 times 1 4 times 0 2 times 1, and second also 4 times 1 2 times 0, third 10110011, fourth see here fourth same 4 times 0 1010. Check vertically, yeah? Check this above bit stream vertically. If matching same bits are there, then that is there is no error. If any change, then error is detected. Okay, for the fifth bit stream error is detected. Okay, um, 00101010 okay, first of all we have to arrange these all bit streams in vertically, okay, into this table. Okay, afterward parity bits corresponding to the error, thus using VRC and LRC possible to locate the correct bits error. Okay, this is a wrong parity, this is wrong parity. Okay, uh, first bit of the fifth bit is in error. Hamming code. Okay, Hamming code. Now let us discuss the other category of code, that is the error correcting code known as Hamming code. Okay, block length and number of message bits, n is equal to 2 raised to m minus 1 and k is equal to 2 raised to m minus 1. Okay, remaining parts we will see into the next lecture. Thank you.